While public attention fixates on crypto volatility and AI stock rallies, the underlying layer of global ownership is undergoing a quiet structural overhaul. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, has targeted the plumbing of the global financial system for a modernization effort. Traditional finance currently operates through a fragmented web of isolated databases and clearinghouses. Finalizing a trade usually takes 2 full days, a delay known as T+2 salment, leaving billions in capital essentially static during transit. BlackRock developed the BUIDL fund to solve this. It is a regulated money market fund backed by U.S. treasuries, but issued as native code on the Ethereum blockchain. This move translates a conservative financial product into programmable code, creating a test case for how the global economy functions when ownership moves at the speed of data. Tokenization begins by separating an asset from its record. A physical U.S. Treasury bond is secured in a legal vault or special purpose vehicle, while its ownership rights are extracted as a digital token. Because this ownership exists as code, it is divisible. A multi-million-dollar bond can be broken into thousands of smaller units, allowing massive assets to be handled like interlocking digital components. Smart contracts act as autonomous logic for these units. When the underlying treasury pays interest, the code automatically routes the yield to token holders' wallets in real time, removing the need for manual banking reconciliation. This activity lives on a shared ledger. Instead of multiple banks struggling to reconcile separate internal databases, every participant operates from a single cryptographic source of truth. These layers change a bond from a static legal document into a programmable instrument that manages its own distribution. The primary institutional driver is speed. These tokens can be posted as collateral for loans or trades in seconds, mobilizing assets that were previously constrained by multi-day bank processing times. Other legacy firms are following this pattern. JP Morgan, led by Jamie Dimon, is already utilizing tokenization to streamline corporate debt and the massive overnight lending markets known as repos. The scale of this shift is measurable. Data from Pantera Capital shows the market value for these tokenized assets has grown to over $320 billion. Unlike the New York Stock Exchange, these blockchain-based markets never close. Trading continues 24 hours a day, bypassing the bottlenecks of market closing hours and holiday delays. This enables a firm in Tokyo to move treasury collateral to a partner in New York, with the transaction finalizing in seconds rather than waiting days for a correspondent bank to open. Wall Street's move toward blockchain isn't about the philosophy of crypto. It is a calculated industrial upgrade to the speed of global capital. There is a historical irony here. Blockchain was originally conceived as a tool to bypass centralized financial institutions entirely. Traditional finance responded by adopting the infrastructure while discarding the ideology. They kept the efficiency of the shared ledger, but maintained the gatekeeping of the bank. This is permissioned DeFi. The smart contracts are engineered to interact only with institutional wallets that have passed strict identity checks and been whitelisted by the issuer. The resulting system offers a hybrid advantage: the technical speed of a blockchain with the regulatory oversight of a legacy bank. The architecture meant to escape Wall Street has effectively become its new foundation. However, moving the world's collateral onto programmable rails introduces new complexities. The International Monetary Fund has warned that this increased speed could accelerate financial contagion. A major concern is algorithmic risk. In a programmable market, a sudden price drop could trigger automated margin calls and liquidations across thousands of accounts in seconds, executing far faster than a human regulator can react. U.S. regulators are currently attempting to build frameworks that can police these autonomous markets before they become the default setting for global finance. Traditional banks are not being replaced by this technology. They are using it to move the very definition of ownership from paper contracts to digital ledgers. BlackRock is positioning itself as the architect of this transition. By establishing the BUIDL fund on public blockchains, they are setting the technical standards for how institutional assets will be recorded and moved. The development of these private institutional ledgers suggests a future where the power to record and move global wealth is as significant as the power to issue the currency itself.